Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, you know, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Vigilante Geeks, where we are talking Daredevil Born Again episodes 5 and 6 live from Con Richmond. We are not live when you're probably listening to this, but we are actually here talking spoilers of Daredevil Born Again 5 and 6. So Megan is to my right. You, if you're just listening on the audio, you don't care. But Lauren is also here. I am Matt, and make sure you go to hopsgeeknews on any social media platform, any podcasting platform. Megan, where can people find you?
Vigilante Vibes podcast everywhere.
The Vibes. Tavern Geek. Our friend Micah is also here. Micah, where can they find you?
Tavern Geek, Spotify, YouTube.
All right.
It's old.
It's old. He's there.
Okay. I have kids.
We are talking spoilers. So we're going to start with episode 5. It's a special St. Patty's Day episode, of course.
Which they didn't play on the St. Patrick's Day week.
No, they didn't.
No, it was the week after.
Yeah.
But also we get a lot of like accents. Matthew Murdock, he's a wee little Charles Dickens, if you will. And so spoiler thoughts. Megan, we'll start with you. What did you think about episode 5 before we dive into it?
I thought it was really, really good. I thought it did a great job showcasing Matt Murdock, not Daredevil.
But he was.
I
Put on the red mask.
agree. He was Daredevil, but it was still Matt Murdock. He wasn't going full on berserker rage Daredevil. Like
Exactly.
Because Matt Murdock is Daredevil. And I feel like that was a good representation of how the two are not like it's not like Moon Knight. These are not different personalities.
So often do people be like, Daredevil's not the same as Batman, but with
They're
Batman,
not the same.
Batman is the persona of Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is the mask. I feel like Daredevil is Matt Murdock, whereas Matt Murdock is his mask. What do you guys think about that?
Batman needs more therapy.
We all do.
No, but Batman needs the most therapy.
I feel like
Daredevil is
Daredevil.
aware.
Matt's dad
No.
was killed by the mob.
Here's the difference. Daredevil is aware that he has shit to deal with, and he has that Catholic guilt, and he's working through it. Not the best ways a lot of times, but he's working through it. Batman needs therapy and is not self-aware that he needs therapy.
It's because Bruce is not dating a therapist, right? Like Matt is in this season. No.
She's not even a therapist in the comics.
Oh, she wants Punisher. Also, she's like, "Can I interview Matt?"
Oh,
doesn't want
listen,
And he's
if
like,
we're talking,
wait, you want to interview the Punisher? Like, what do you think, Micah?
I mean, I feel like Batman. So if you're going down the road of Batman is the epitome of vengeance. So you need to look at vengeance. And Daredevil is vengeance, and he's also salvation. So like Daredevil has this faith about him where he believes in salvation. So like Daredevil won't cross that line. Batman won't cross that line because he has a moral like
Compass.
okay, this is what happened to my parents. Like, I'm not doing this to anybody else. And that's great. That's great. Like, we can vibe with that. Like, but Daredevil has like a faith-based thing.
Catholic guilt, baby. Nothing beats the good old Catholic
That's where it goes with
guilt.
that.
Well, I think there's some with like Batman. Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to kill anybody because he knows if he does, he'll go too far. Whereas Daredevil genuinely doesn't want to kill anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have seen that in comic books where if Batman does kill one person, he goes too far and he starts to kill everybody.
Even though he kills people incidentally, but also Iron Man
He
kills.
just breaks their arms, okay? He violently puts them in the hospital, okay?
How many people has Iron Man killed?
We don't talk about it.
All right,
Yeah,
we're not here for that. Okay,
It's-
so in this
Future
episode, yes, Matt goes to get a loan from the bank because they want to expand their.
Shocking, much like Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yes, nobody can get a loan in the MCU. First and foremost,
No.
if you want to get a loan and you're a superhero in the MCU, you're not getting a loan. I don't
And
care
Matt
who
didn't
you
even
are.
look.
That's right. Matt was there, and so he goes and lo and behold, it's Kamala Khan's dad. He has a cute little Funko Pop where he's like, "Oh, you can't
It
see."
looks homemade.
It does look.
It
It does look
So
homemade.
I wonder if they're going to sell that anytime soon. But
I'd buy it so quick.
he's essentially,
I
"Oh,
was-
you can't see." What do you have?
If I was a dad and like my daughter was a superhero, I would make fun of her.
I would too. I
Aw,
would too.
it got so cute in here.
It,
I am a dad. I'm
Well,
sorry.
it was very reasonable,
One of
like
his
that he
daughters
had
becomes
this.
a superhero.
And Kamala, she's off in California, so California. Kate Bishop could be there. Cassie Lane could be there. What are we
Kate Bishop?
thinking?
She-Hulk also lives in California.
She-Hulk. Oh, yes.
She-Hulk's out there, Karen's out there. Why is Kate Bishop?
Kate Bishop.
supposed to be there?
Well, that's what we're going to talk about real quick. Are
I
we
think she's out there in the
West
comics.
Coast Avengers because they're now 35 years old? There's no way we're doing the Young Avengers.
Anyone can take a flight out there.
I think
Big
she's
deal.
just recruiting. I think Champions is
Okay,
coming.
Can we talk about like when you first saw Kamala's dad? Did you know it was Kamala's dad and not the actor? But
Yes.
did you know
Yes.
it was Kamala's
Yes. I-
Yes,
I
it was
did,
confirmed
actually.
like
This
a
is
year
not the
ago.
situation where the last episode I was like, "Isn't this the guy who always got
Okay.
in jail?" It was not that
I
situation.
knew it was the actor who played Kamala's dad, but because I like adamantly tried to avoid spoilers, I got mad because I was like, "Why did they cast Kamala's dad in Daredevil?"
You
I
thought they
we
double
were-
dipped.
Yes. And I was like, I thought we were done double dipping now that we know what's going on. And then when he said his last name Khan, I yelled at my husband, "That's Kamala Khan's dad!"
And he was like, "I'm asleep. What are you talking about?"
Basically, yes.
But you're right. And they were denying a loan, and that's when the Irish mob basically shows up. But before we get to that point, we have Wilson Fisk, the whole scene with Wilson Fisk, where the tracksuit mafia basically comes and says, "I'm not paying your 1.8. You can take it and shove it up your ass."
Fancy tracksuit.
Fancy.
They didn't just have the regular suits.
Also, Wilson Fisk is definitely a read man. He read those books. But what were your thoughts when we have a whole, you can take that 1.8 and shove it up your ass?
Oh, he's done. He is. I think that's what starting to show Kingpin, not Mayor Fisk
Yeah.
or Wilson Fisk, because you saw him in that episode. His clothes are starting not to fit. The bigger he
Yes.
gets. Yes.
Yeah, we were waiting for
That was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Was that the same episode? No. because
None of
that
this
episode
was-
6.
None of
So
this was
episode
episode 5.
So episode 5 was primarily a bank, where they all show up with their fancy different colors. First of all, if you're wearing yellow to a bank heist, you're just asking to, not make it through. But they all do show up. Matt left, and my biggest gripe about this episode is he calls his partner Kirsten. He's like, "Call 911," and he
And
hangs
gives
up.
no context. Just call 911. Like he could have just got hit by a car or
Well, but
something.
that's the end. He says,
She
"Fuck it."
knows.
Well, no, that's episode 6. Episode 5 is Kirsten, call 911, and then he hangs up.
Oh,
For
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
What are we calling
That didn't make
911
no
Well, he
for?
was just he was just like, I didn't get the loan, this and that. And he's like, she's like, oh, talk. And he's like, listen, call 911. And
Yeah.
she's like,
He hangs
okay.
up.
Like,
But they
Well,
apparently
like-
showed up.
Think of technology. Like she probably has his location since he's his like number one colleague, and she probably knows he's fucking Daredevil.
He's like, I can't.
I don't
We
think
just have
she
to
she
knows.
doesn't know.
She
There's no
doesn't
way
know.
she
The
knows.
only
He
person that
hasn't been
knows,
Daredevil
yeah.
since Foggy.
The
Or
only
she
person
knows
that
that
knows
he
is his
has-
former cop friend.
Cherry.
Well, then she has an idea that something's going on, and he calls and
Maybe
says that, and she's going.
he-
But
She
like,
must
but
have
you have
known
to
that he
think
was
we're
there.
would have
no,
been
no,
more in there.
we're thinking
Marvel
it-
wouldn't leave us like that.
we're thinking it so much more basically. Like, how does she even know where
I
he
don't
was?
think any
Why
of
would
us are
she
meant to
call?
look into
And
this
then like,
woman.
did she call and say like my blind friend to say call 911? So that's here I am.
Hey,
Probably pinged him and then
my
was like,
partner
"Yo."
in this law firm said to call 911. He was last at this bank. Can you guys show up?
All they needed to
Yes.
do was say bank robbery. Call 911.
Exactly.
That's it.
Hey, there's a bank robbery where I was at. Boom, 911. But none of that happens. He goes back. He strolls in while everybody's on the floor. We have the trash guy who's there as well. I do love the shout out to AT&T where it's like AT&T sucks.
That was
It
so
does.
funny. I wonder, like, was AT&T like Disney's rival? Like, how did that prompt? Like, how did that come?
They
about?
suck, I guess.
That
I have
was-
T-Mobile.
that
I have
was-
no idea.
I audibly laughed.
And they're all in there, and we got the Irish man. He shows up. They're all taking
Top of the morning to
a wee little Charles Dickens, which Matt Murdock kind of is. He's an orphan. He's blind. That's in
They're like, are you fucking kidding me right now? You're blind. You're an orphan. Like,
because they were trying to take Matt
He's
out.
like,
and
you
I
are
don't
the
need your
Batman of this story.
sympathy." He's like, I don't need your sympathy. He's like,
blind that.
huh?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, take him, the husband. And you're blind. He didn't use the word lawyer. He was
Solicitor.
solicitor. That's what it was. And you also, once you're standing up for this guy, like, all right, I guess, whatever. You're blind. What are you going to cause problems? Well, he does cause problems. Let's talk about a hallway scene where it was very silent. What were your thoughts going through?
Dude, I audibly said, you don't want to get this fucker in a hallway.
You had to go pee, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, and when he reached out and like grabbed the thing so it didn't like fall and clank.
Oh, the shotgun. Yes.
Yes.
Because he
And
told
just
Kamal's
happens
dad to
get the
just,
red.
well, he told Kamal's dad, hey, you don't really know the combo. And he was like, just stall.
Yeah.
And so Kamala's dad's down there, like, can I get some food? Can I do my taxes? Can I do X, Y, Z?
Can we also say, like, Kamala's dad should not be in any emergency situation. Don't tell the guy you could do something you can't. He's going to take you to do it. No survival instinct whatsoever.
Oh, none.
Can you get me a snack? Bro.
Right. Meanwhile,
He's
his
a kid.
daughter-
My kids would ask the same thing. Can I have a snack? You're about to die.
Kamala,
I'm hungry.
though, like it was her mom, it was her maternal grandmother where she got those survival
Yeah.
instincts.
Yeah.
True.
And he's just surprised.
I feel like her mom could survive some shit, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, more or less from India.
She would
Yeah.
be yelling at the husband. What did you tell him that you could open that?
Well, it just reminds you of the Marvels where the whole fight sequence happens in the house and the
Yes.
dad's just like having the time of his life. And so I almost feel like he gets plot armor from that in
Yeah.
a way.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. And,
We're not going to talk about inviting him to dinner yet.
not yet. So Matt saves the shotgun from falling down. He sneaks his way down, takes out the guy. And then I love that Kamala's dad's like, you don't know how to open this. And Matt's basically shut up, but keep talking. And we have to really get into this vault. We're very pressed for time. They get into the vault. Then Kamala's dad's just fumbling about with this key. It was stressful to me as he keeps dropping the
I was
key.
stressed. Yeah. Oh my God.
Because he didn't he kept saying like, oh, this is this and this is that. And I was like, why did they need to rob this bank if all they need with one random key in their own phone?
They drop the key, and Kamala's dad's just like, a child who just dropped something. Oh, no, sorry.
Oh my God. The
Sorry,
Hamburglar.
is it
That's
a
me.
child?
There's the hamburger. No, yes,
Oh,
but
God,
the
it's
hamburger
hamburger.
is
Yeah.
walking by over there. The hamburger, and sorry about that. But Kamala's dad just kept dropping the key, and I'm just like, my God, dude, you are 5 minutes away from.
You think you
every
were
hostage.
frustrated? Dude,
Jesus.
Matt Murdock was just like, you're
Yeah.
doing great.
Matt
and I was
very
like,
chill. He's like, you're
dude.
doing awesome. Like, is he? He keeps dropping.
Like,
the
you are
key.
such a good guy, because I would have been like, get it together.
Listen, your
Why
daughter's a
did you scale it
superhero. Like, are you going to speed this up at any point? We're in the fours. You just drop the key. Come
Yeah.
on, man. You just put it in there. It doesn't fit. You look up at him like a child. Hey, no. Oh, okay. We'll try the next one. Oh, drop. Oops. This one. You just dropped it before, you idiot. Yeah, it's just getting awkward now. And finally, we get the
He's doing
key.
his best.
And it was the yellow. Now, I have gone to battle on TikTok because I'm an idiot. People were saying that it was an infinity stone.
No, it was not Infinity
It was
Stone.
not an infinity stone.
It was
Let's just
not.
spell that notion.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that thought crossed my mind, but it did not look like one in any way, shape.
But then you remember Loki found an entire drawer
Right.
of infinity stones, and the infinity stones
But also,
were
like-
literally
No,
ground to
no,
dust by
no.
Thanos.
But also, like, humans can't hold them.
The other thing, yeah,
Yeah.
Matt Murdock's just casually holding
He's
this
just-
infinity
Right,
stone.
Yeah.
Star-Lord was only able to hold it because he was
And he
like,
was
He's a
dying.
demigod, yeah.
Yeah, but you're right, Megan. Humans can't hold an infinity stone.
And it's not going to just be sitting in a lockbox, like in a bag.
403. It's just an infinity stone. Actually, that would
But also, like, they really pulled that. Was that going to be, because this episode is very much from before they revamped. Was
Yeah.
that whole season going to be about the stone? Because I feel like the
No.
MCU and some stones, like, guys, calm down.
I
We've had
think
enough.
It's still about the fact. I think it ties to the Tracksuit Mafia, in which he was having them steal the stone to pay off Fisk, even though he didn't care about Fisk
Yeah.
threatening him. He was going to pay him with that stone at the end of the day. And then Matt, at the end of the episode, oh my God, talk about brutality. That man broke some bones in the most brutal fashion. There was a fight, and he just jumps through pipes and snaps that dude's shin in half.
I caught
wasn't
feelings there. It was nice.
Yeah, I feel like
I
Yeah.
didn't think they were going to go that far, and then he just broke his leg.
He
I
would
was
just
just
break
like,
his leg.
dude.
Oh my god!
I had to move away. That was like invincible shit. And like, yeah,
I thought for sure he
he
was going to take the man's broken shin and stab him at one point because it was that broken, and I was not ready for that entire point.
Well,
It was crazy.
if you paid attention to the fight, Matt is doing it like as humanely as he can, and he's like, "Okay, this dude can
The guy was beating
scrap.
his ass. Yeah,
This dude can scrap. I need to take him out." And he did.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Good point.
Well, because the thing with Matt is he won't kill, but he'll do everything before kill.
True.
Just
And
like
I feel
Batman, they're like they won't kill you, but they will make you wish you were dead.
save you, but I'm not going to kill you or whatever. I'm not going to kill you. But I don't have to save you. I'm gonna break your fucking arm.
Like he said, salvation. Yeah, he should stay around more. That was a good one. That was good.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know, but I was the boy. Moving on to episode 6.
He didn't say when I was playing this. He said
No,
when I
so,
was
right, we're gonna get to episode 6 now, which takes us back to the main story of Muse. We get Angela coming to find Matt, and they finally loop back in the missing persons. We have the police commissioner, the sanitary guy.
sad we don't have the same police dude from the original trilogy and from Punisher, Mahoney.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mahoney should have been in it, but we
Yeah.
also get the sanitation guy who shows up, and he's like, I couldn't figure out what it was. I was trying to clean up. It's mixed with the epoxy.
He said it so
What?
matter of factly too. He's like,
really
it's
calm.
blood. It's human DNA. You
When
know,
he's like trying to go around there, like just say it. He's like, oh, it's blood.
it's blood.
Bro, you're a garbage man, and you know that that's blood.
Well,
You
he sent
can
it out.
test?
He sent it out for a test. Yeah.
Can they do that?
Well,
I
think
don't
how
know
many
enough. I
bodies
have
they
no
found
idea.
in trash.
60. It's not just 3. There were
Oh,
60 missing
yeah.
persons. in
Yes.
It was
this-
60
this was
bodies, and like it took that long.
So
That's what I'm saying. Like,
There's
nothing more realistic than the NYPD
okay,
sitting
so
on
then the
60
question
bodies.
Is, were all the victims minorities?
Well,
No,
that's-
because those
I
two white
can't say
girls,
anymore.
those two white
But
girls
the
with the
two white
selfie.
She wasn't totally white, was she?
But
I
they
don't know.
came
One of
upon
them
him
were.
unexpectedly because now he's made a name for
Also,
They said
that scene
Muse, I'm a
is
big fan.
that scene is pan for pan from the comics, but in the comics, he takes the selfie and then kills him.
All right, so that
Mhm.
leads me to this.
So fucking
So Fisk
I
talks
know.
about creating
love
his
it.
own thing with the, after they talk that. So we get that shot to the Muse, where the two girls come up. Your Muse, can I take a picture? And then
But they
cuts
thought he
to
was
black.
just an artist.
Yes.
Yeah.
People are complaining that Muse, they're like, oh, this isn't Muse, blah, 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 because he's supernatural in the comic. He's an inhuman. All right, we said the word.
Daredevil did not lose his senses near him.
Mm-mm.
That's my, well, all right, I guess we'll get to that in a second. We have this whole thing where we introduce Cole North. Did you guys realize that was Cole North at first?
No, but I noticed his beautiful eyes.
Girl, yes.
beautiful
I
eyes.
swear,
I was thinking
man,
the
I
same
was
thing.
lost.
Yo,
Just
he
swimming in those pools.
Came
My
from-
gosh.
He didn't even say he was from Chicago. He was basically like,
I saw him.
No, Kingpin said he was from Chicago.
yeah, and you know what happened, and what happened to you, and he drug deal, and he went a little too far. Cool with me, but that's Cole North, who in the comic books, Cole North came from Chicago. He actually gets a drop on Matt Murdock at one point, Daredevil, because Daredevil.
Matt Murdock's Daredevil.
Oh shit.
Oh god,
We weren't-
so much right now.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, if you didn't know, yes.
I'm so sorry. Spoiler alert.
I feel like that turned on me.
You think Bruce Wayne is Batman?
Have you ever seen them in the same place together?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh no, I'm so confused.
We have a theory. We have to go to Gotham City right now.
I'm not going to Gotham City. I'm trying to have a good night. My gosh.
Anyways, I don't even know what the hell I was saying at this point because
So Cole North's beautiful eyes.
Yes, Cole
Yeah.
North, beautiful eyes. We have Wilson Fisk creating his anti-vigilante task force, which I think is going to play a big role in season 2. What do you guys think?
Yes, absolutely.
I think
That's
we're definitely
Beautiful
in.
eyes.
It's beautiful.
Well, this is also comic accurate because he forms the anti-vigilante task force because of Muse, and he uses that to, when he's mayor, to outlaw the
That's what I was
vigilantes.
saying. Okay, so
Mhm.
Matt accidentally kills a robbery person who
A
he is-
robber.
there's a guy committing a robbery. He accidentally kills him. Cole North gets a drop on Matt, shoots Matt after a big, brutal fist fight. The cops actually don't like Cole North for this reason. Very different. And he ends up working for Wilson, trying to go after Spider-Man. But in this, I think he's just going to gain favor at this point. I mean, he's battling, Daredevil. None of these guys, especially Officer Powell,
Ugh.
has to bring a lot more friends this time around. Doesn't like Daredevil.
That was so
And
good.
so we have that thread. And then we go to Angela, who's, there's something on the railway. Matt just ignores it. And then how does everybody have Matt's phone number? I need to know this.
So is the Ayala's home. They had his number because Angela lived with Hector.
Yeah, it's an attorney.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Unfortunately, attorneys often make the mistake of giving clients their cell phone numbers, thinking they're going to adhere to the 9 to 5 Monday through Friday.
Have you
rule.
ever given attorney or clients your phone number?
Yes.
Do they still call you today?
Yes.
What?
What?
Sunday mornings, they love to call.
Sunday mornings is because they
So the
file
night after
Monday,
Saturday
No,
Did they
night?
go bankrupt at the casino
I
Saturday night and they
think
need
they
a
just-
bankruptcy lawyer Sunday? Like, what's up?
I think they assume attorneys like it's their office number. Not realizing it's their
Who calls on a Sunday if it's their office number though?
because they think they're going to leave a message.
You're supposed to be
No.
in church. What are you doing calling
Really
folks?
good.
No.
Calling a lawyer Sunday morning. That says a lot about your Saturday night.
Disappeared. Yeah, they went
Matt
bankrupt Saturday night.
showed an extra interest in this client that is abnormal.
True.
He showed a genuine personal interest, not a professional interest. And I think that the niece saw that. The fact that Matt was identifying the body in the morgue, that's not normal. He wasn't this, he wasn't defending like the murderer of White Tiger. He was
True.
defending White Tiger before he was murdered. This is a completely
Also, like,
different situation.
how's he identifying a body?
You don't send a lawyer to identify a body?
How can a
I
blind
send
guy?
my lawyer all the time.
Well, how can a blind
That's the best kind.
just touching the dead
Your
guy's
Honor,
face?
I was hands on to this dead guy. Trust me.
Please
It
tell
didn't
us what feels
feel-
familiar.
It didn't feel like anything that I thought it would feel like.
Last time my hand was here, it was a little bit harder.
Oh,
That's what she said.
so we have a bankruptcy lawyer. I'm gonna call her Sunday mornings, but hey, I need you to identify a dead body in a railroad track for me, actually.
I charge extra.
Oh, so you do? Okay, good. Everybody, there you go.
This is really good to know. I've
Good
learned a lot
news.
here.
Only in Florida.
That's the most Florida man shit ever. Yes, I will go in the middle of a Saturday night and I will hunt down this body for you in a rail. Do you even have trains in Florida?
I'm taking one next. I'm taking one Thursday to Fort Lauderdale.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Please beware of any
they're
guy
just not
in a
underground.
mask that paints with
Oh,
human blood
Are you
in
kidding me? I'm
epoxy.
gonna ask him a question and be like, Muse, can we take a picture? I'm taking a selfie.
And I'm named Matt, so I guess I have to get to the best part of this episode where Matt is sitting in the dark and Angela's mom calls him.
Micah, earplugs.
Close your ears.
Have you
because
given up?
No, he hasn't seen the new one.
I know, but I'm saying if
told you.
he's just standing there. I thought he was like, fuck
He
it.
stands up and he says, fuck it. But at the same time, we have a Wilson Fisk in his
Matt, you're
big
losing your
boned looking body after he gets shit on by the New York City elite saying, we're richer than you. We don't care about you. And Wilson has to play it cool after his suits don't fit anymore. And he's walking down the stairs with an axe. At the same time, Matt says, fuck it. I cannot tell you the goosebumps that I had. And I said, yes, Matt,
Daredevil.
fuck it. That's Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Daredevil. We're talking about Daredevil. Daredevil. What's your favorite? Are you
What's your
watching the
favorite
show?
episode?
Are you up to date?
Are you up to date?
Hey,
What is-
wait, come here. Come talk to. We're recording an
We're
episode.
recording a podcast. What is your?
Get
all right,
behind here so they can all see.
you're up to date.
Yes.
Okay, go.
Okay.
What's your moment?
Oh, okay. The Muse fight.
Yes, that's
exactly
what we're
what I'm
talking
talking
about.
So good.
So fucking good.
They didn't use CGI, or they didn't rely on it as much as
Yeah.
they did the first fight with Bullseye, which was so good.
Spider-Man.
I mean, like that. I love Daredevil and I love Marvel. That fight with Bullseye looked really goofy.
It
looked
was.
so goofy.
You could tell there were scenes.
It was like
So good
shot
that you saw the
quickly.
CGI.
You could
Yeah.
see that the some of those scenes were from before they revamped it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I mean, it was amazing.
you're right. I mean, Matt was just like begging him. There's a couple shots where I noticed Muse's knife clipped his, and the sparks came off his mask, and then he was just like getting kicked in the face, and Matt was just like, "Bring it!" It was a whole other aspect of Matt where he was finally in his element again. and it was
And there's certain parts you can see him like land and then stumble, like he's not used to
yeah.
it, but he still has it. And there's my favorite point is when he shoots like that grappling hook, and then just reels in and just punches him in the
The
face.
trains.
Yes.
Okay, so Muse pops out while he's I didn't think they were gonna have Angela actually get her blood taken out.
I didn't think so.
Look,
I didn't And
she
so,
fucked
like,
around
he's
and
just
found
looking,
out.
and he's
like-
watching, and then he just sees Matt come out of nowhere with his bully clubs. And
I really thought it would be really funny to see
Yes.
Matt just run and run. I thought it was gonna be really funny, but it wasn't.
Too, is like I had just been reading old school comics of Daredevil, and
Yeah.
like, they never do the swinging like Spider-Man style
It's a
with the
bully
billy
club.
club.
Yeah.
And then they did it, and I was like, holy
Yeah.
shit, that was awesome.
It was so cool.
This,
we don't want to keep
this is your
Daredevil
area.
too long.
Thank you.
Micah,
Wait,
if
where
wanna let him
are you a
know where-
cosplayer? Like, do you have a page you want to talk about? Where
I'm
can they find you?
So it's Bohefy_Bates30 on Instagram.
Okay,
It's spelled BOHEFY.
beautiful.
So yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
we
if
go.
you're into panels, we have one at 10:15 over there, and for
Yeah,
superhero
we're
drafts.
gonna post this next week on right there. He has the stickers, so you will be in one of those.
Oh, you gotta show that
No
mask.
big deal.
Because we'll post this part
I've been
of the
looking
job
for
pretty
Daredevil.
Wait,
mask,
you
and
guys can have
nobody
my
has them.
sticker too. I have one.
You did?
Mine's a Marvel podcast.
I actually hired somebody to vacuum form the lenses, but it didn't come in time.
Ah,
So I just used,
I cut them
like,
myself.
binder
There you
lighters.
go.
Dude, the black
Can you
suit
see
is like my
through
favorite.
Very, very little.
That's why he's carrying it.
I
You're
think
getting the
Angela
full
was.
experience.
He said no. He was like immediately no.
It's comic
He's like
Immediately no.
You know, very little.
I did. Yeah, I spray painted. I was a little nervous that the spray paint wasn't gonna be good. That's awesome. But I kind
That
of
looks dope.
Thanksgiving me. That's kind of sick though. I was so because I just saw the season 2 like leaks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Looks
dude.
amazing.
Yes,
It looks
the
like he spray painted is almost Miles Morales like. Oh, dude.
Yes.
But it was. I was like, of course, right when I'm doing this one is when they have him do the black suit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I was like, so that's people are gonna think that I'm doing, but I'm doing the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man one.
that's what I
Oh,
thought. Because
yes.
we saw him. It makes
Yes,
sense.
it does.
That makes total sense.
During their fight, Peter had
The Osborn suit.
Do it.
Osborn suit, which is
Yeah.
the Future Foundation suit.
Here, please go on camera if you're comfortable
You-
to.
If you would like to.
Hi. But during the fight with Daredevil, Peter was in the Osborn suit, which is just the Future Foundation suit with
Yeah.
a red belt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Show them your mask. Yeah, see, this is Spider-Man.
Awesome costume, guys.
Dude.
Yeah.
So cool. Oh, my God. That's so cool.
The web fluid and everything.
Awesome.
Oh my God.
Thank you guys for stopping. This
Yeah,
was so
I'm
fun.
glad we just yelled at you randomly across the
Oh,
hall.
you?
yeah,
Oh,
dude.
holy shit.
Thank you.
That's dope.
Speaking of yelling, I just think that Charlie Cox's yell in Daredevil is just so
Oh, when
goofy.
he went feral. Oh my
I just think it's really goofy. It's
It's a part of my brain I didn't
But
know was
it's a
itchy.
good.
But in my head, I was like, he's letting so much out right now because he wanted to beat so many people's asses. And finally, he's like,
It was like the primal scream.
true.
where he just
Yes.
needed that
I
It was guttural.
genuine
Yeah.
anxiety during the fight with the two like dirty cops.
oh
Because
yeah.
I'm like, they're gonna like
Yes.
yeah. No, I wasn't scared Daredevil was gonna get in trouble. I was scared Matt was gonna get in trouble.
I thought he was gonna kill somebody.
Who I thought who's gonna want people to know the blind guy got him, you know?
He tried to kill Bullseye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Same
I
thing with
mean,
the,
he
like, the
was
bank,
disappointed he didn't.
the bank
Yeah.
scene.
The
Like,
fifth
yeah.
episode, yeah.
So
Yeah,
good.
the red mask one is like
Yeah.
never gonna talk about that.
I love that foreshadowing.
He's
Yeah.
Brutal, man.
It's like the scene from Teen Titans drama.
Yes.
The whole leg thing.
Matt has found his new best friend. I'm sorry, Lauren. This is it.
Bye, Lauren.
It was only a matter of time.
I think the best one would have to be the Punisher puppet.
Oh my gosh.
He was like, you can't say.
He got
Bobby's
life.
name.
Did not get life. You didn't have to go that hard, Frank.
Just
Even
hearing
when Frank starts crying too, like you never see him get that emotional.
Both
You
of
see him,
them.
like, they're both just growing out and crying.
This is what brings Matt Murdock to the level of Frank Castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen. This
Well,
was
Matt's
what
always
brings
like,
Peter
I'm never
Parker
gonna get
to
to your
the
level,
of
and
Frank
then
You go one bad day.
yeah.
These guys are
Yes,
fighting
it's
these
true.
people, like the Avengers are.
I
Yeah.
mean, and
So yeah,
I'm just like so good. I'm so
Dude,
excited for
it's yes.
3 more episodes.
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
4 actually. So we just finished 6, so we have 7, 8, 9, 3. You're right.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
And because it's like we were supposed to get 18 episodes, they split it into 2. So that's why I keep telling people like, chill. We're
They're
gonna.
so
It's
they're
gonna be
so
a cliffhanger, I feel like.
Oh yeah.
And then we have to wait till 2026 to get the rest. And
Oh, I don't care. Take as much time as you can to make it this good.
Have you seen the State of the World?
I want it to be this
Every
good.
time I wake up, it's something new. God damn.
I know, but I
now, so
imagine them giving it to us earlier and it's not as good.
I mean, if they didn't take their time, it would have gotten really bad if he didn't get his
That's
suit.
what I'm saying.
Also true. They never would have. Yeah.
But are we ever going to talk about the fact that Daredevil has met Hulk?
She-Hulk. He didn't
No.
just meet her.
He met
He,
Hulk.
he met
I'm
met.
not
Oh,
talking about She-Hulk.
in Hulk.
He
He
met
did. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
My bad. I was talking like
Well,
he met,
She-Hulk.
he met Hulk and Hulk.
Well, look, can we? That's not Hulkling.
it's Scar.
That's Scar.
Sorry.
Hulkling is
I
a
was
different dude.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Guys, I'm surrounded by Daredevil. I'm excited.
That's okay. That's
Sorry,
okay. I'm just.
Put it in my we messed up. next
I
to it.
may have
Sorry.
gone. I may have gone too far. I was offended. I hate that episode.
Yes, he
I
has
hate
wicked
that part.
Yes.
I hate that whole.
You fans actually read comics.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go, man. And seriously, guys, thank you so much.
Yes,
for
thank you
that.
so much. It's
We'll
so great.
be doing a panel at E22.
We'll also have a panel tomorrow night if you guys are
Tomorrow
interested.
night, too, so
10:15.
Hang out.
We'll
Have,
be
have a good con, guys.
We're gonna be in DC,
We're gonna be Nightwing and Red Robin tomorrow.
and then we also coming as Red Hood. So
Oh shit.
Oh, I see you guys.
if you see us, like, fun
Hey,
us
man,
down.
thank you guys.
Yeah.
Seriously.
We're also gonna do a matte and foggy civilian costume. And
Stop.
we're gonna have a blood spot. Right here. Nice.
It's too soon.
Wait, that's tomorrow?
No.
No.
No,
Fuck.
Awesome
I was about
Con?
to say I really want a picture with you guys then.
No, that's
Fuck.
Awesome Con, right?
Awesome Con? Oh.
Yeah.
That's not next weekend, but the weekend. Or no, it is
Next weekend.
Next weekend is
It's
Awesome
next weekend,
Con.
yeah. I wanted to go, but this is.
Yeah.
I want to cruise.
Well, thank you all so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
I told you we got to find a Daredevil. It worked out well. Look, he has a Billy Club.
All right. Let's get to the news fight then. We
I love
see-
nerds. God.
I just love comic conventions, man.
I'm
we
saying.
do get there. Oh, it's still recording. All right. We get. I'm gonna have so much editing to do with this, but
Just
Daredevil
drop it
is-
raw.
He's coming. I might.
Yeah.
Actually.
Why not?
Fuck it.
Yeah.
know?
Authentic.
And
For YouTube,
we
definitely.
get
Hmm?
Daredevil news is looking, and you're like, what is he looking at?
Yes.
And he punches him and goes against the wall. And all right, I don't even care about his supernatural abilities at this point because Muse can hold his own.
It's fucking psychotic. But those eyes and the mask and like,
But-
I
Yeah.
don't know what. There's something familiar about them, but still
Because he
creepy.
asked for therapy from
No,
Matt's
I
therapist.
don't think. I
You
don't.
think? Well, we never find
I
out
do-
Muse's
I do think
His identity's never
in
revealed.
Carl Soul's front. No.
No.
I don't know why. Just seeing that looks familiar.
It's.
don't
I
know
think
what
it's
it
the
is.
look. It looked. It didn't look like a Muse look in the eyes. It looked. It looked
We look
kind
curious.
of desperate. No, he looked like shit's about to
Scared?
happen.
Maybe because in
Kinda.
the comics it's just like pure villain.
And
whereas
there's
when
no
you
eyes. Yeah.
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 Whereas when you see actual eyes, there's
Oh, yeah,
still
yeah.
humanity behind actual
Yeah.
eyes. Whether it's depravity of humanity or actual humanity, you still see humanity.
He did get his ass. It was a great fight.
It was a great fight, but he was keeping up with
He was
Daredevil,
keeping
which
with Daredevil, which is impressive.
Muse does have superhuman reflexes. So I wonder if
He's an
that-
inhuman in the comics. which
yeah, but I'm
is-
saying in the show
right.
we did see
So-
something there.
But also,
Megan.
we don't know what he is because, like, Kamala Khan is an inhuman in the comics. But in this, she's a
She's a
mutant.
mutant.
So what are they going to do with him? Classify him? Does he have powers or not?
So the
was
Inhuman
my
mutant
thing
thing with
is-
Kamala, they make it make sense in the comics.
They
like,
do.
yeah. So I do
Well, they
wonder.
retconned her in the comics recently as a mutant.
Yeah,
But still inhuman at the same time.
It's when she
Is there something
died.
with it?
yeah. It's when she died that whole
Oh,
thing
yes.
started. Yeah.
All right. So for anybody who might not know, what is Muse's abilities in the comic books, Megan?
He has superhuman reflexes, superhuman speed, basically all of that, and that's how he makes all these big, huge murals without getting caught is because of his speed and reflexes. He does it super quick, never caught.
And I think we did get kind of some of that
I
in
think
this
so, too.
episode because a lot of people were trashing it, but he was blocking punches, kicks. He was getting
He-
hits
he
in
did hold
on
his own.
Daredevil,
Yeah.
and he was getting it. I thought it was kind of crazy where Daredevil even went to hang Muse. He had the bully
Yes.
clubs. He was
Dude,
hanging.
that
him.
was dark. That was
Yes,
dark.
that was
Anytime you're
it.
hanging someone because it's like a longer death. I feel
And
like
because
it's
you
choking
just
him out,
you're
yeah.
just watching him die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
and
he
like
was-
unless you're breaking their neck, it's all brutal.
I was stressed they were just gonna kill Muse right then and there. I was like, don't you dare do
well,
that
that's
to me.
the other thing is I think
Right,
this season's
especially because it took how many episodes to actually get to him.
Yes.
When
Finally
they
have him.
marketed it as primarily Muse.
Yeah.
And well, they did market Frank Castle too.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and we got 3 episodes left, and we all
And we've
only
got
got
5
one.
minutes.
Yeah.
yeah, I think we're gonna get a lot more Frank.
Oh, that's why I think the
No.
season's going to end on a cliffhanger.
Oh,
Because it was
100%.
supposed to be 18 episodes, and we're going to get 9. I think this is a cliffhanger season with the anti-vigilante task force. We have the whole behind-the-scenes shots of Frank and Matt in his apartment fighting against the task force, which is going to lead into season 2, I think, with the black.
What if it's at the end? What if it's at the end?
It is.
Good.
Frank's specials too.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, yeah, Frank, he's writing a
Because that's
special.
going to come out before season 2, right?
Yeah.
Well, we don't know because the special hasn't been filmed yet. Daredevil season 2 is being filmed right now. It's due to come out next year in 2026. So I don't, maybe.
But you have to think that Daredevil might be centered around Doomsday and Spider-Man because Charlie Cox is confirmed for Doomsday.
Is he?
Yeah, he got confirmed like months ago
Oh, but they
by
didn't-
Variety.
I didn't see it.
They did-
Chair.
They didn't
Where's
announce.
the chair? You know
Dude,
what
that-
I was about.
Dog, I watched that whole thing.
We didn't even get to that.
Mhm.
Wilson Fisk walked down with an axe and threw it to Adam
You know who else
It's a
is not
road,
on
y'all.
there?
until he's 90.
I
They
feel
already
like that's a
confirmed that.
given. Though. I feel like it's a
We
given he's gonna be
confirmed
there.
until he's 90 last year. So,
But they did
Wilson
say
Fisk
these weren't all of them. They
Yeah.
did confirm that.
beat the life out of
The
Adam.
whole podcast.
Dude, that was
my
good to see Wilson Fisk
Oh
back.
my god, I was cheering for Will. He tossed him the.
Dude, I was like,
axe, and
you
I
get-
said yes.
I was like,
He's
you
like,
get
"Good
that
luck,
man in his
Peter."
artistic hands.
I thought he was gonna put his hands off.
He knew he was going to kick his ass, and he's like, "Go ahead, try."
He tossed him an axe to level the playing field, and it still wasn't leveled.
But he knew it wasn't leveling the playing field. Just like
That's what's
Megan mentioned
crazy.
before, like he's bigger, his suit ripped, he's becoming more comic accurate. Kingpin,
Kingpin is back, son.
and
Oh,
he
we
is
saw back.
Yeah.
ridiculously strong.
Yeah. He's
He-
almost
he was just
superhuman
like-
strength.
the-
Almost, but
the
he's not.
parallel where Fisk went to headbutt Adam and it cut right to Daredevil headbutting Muse. Cinema.
That should have been
Cinema.
quote of the episode, what Lauren just said.
When she was young.
No, she said
When I was a girl,
she said Adam had sexy fingers,
Adam
but Kingpin
had
what
really
did
sexy
you say?
hands. Vanessa.
and strong fist.
Vanessa.
Yeah.
He had really sexy hands. And then I beat the life out of him with a goddamn fist while he had an axe. Mother.
And Vanessa's gonna act like she has no idea where Adam is. Girl,
That's
you
gonna bring
know.
their marriage closer because Vanessa's gonna be really turned on by this.
100% she's
some
into it.
weird
I
way.
bet some of his blood is now on the painting of the.
And then you guys made fun of me and said the blood was already on that.
No, because you were saying the blood, like that was already there.
Adam's blood is on that painting because Wilson beat his
Okay.
ass, and Vanessa's gonna touch herself to that blood.
When I think about this painting,
This is turned more than R-rated, but Vanessa's super turned on.
So
100% she likes it.
I'm just saying.
Side has the blood that Bullseye got it. Remember?
Well, no, it was from the
on the side.
yeah. But then there's also blood from Kingpin and Daredevil.
Yes.
Yes.
And Bullseye had
Dude, this thing is just like
trilogy fight.
She loves.
it's like
the
a big
blood,
old scrapbook.
And how interesting is that, though, that this painting has blood in the painting and they're still displaying it? Now you have Muse.
And there's that
Yeah.
scene of them having
Painting
dinner
with
down
blood.
there too.
Shut the front door, Lauren. That's such a good
Okay.
wow.
Do you think Heather is in with Muse somehow because she's obsessed?
No.
Oh, okay,
Therapy.
finally just made me feel good that Megan, because I just put that together in my head.
with?
I was just like,
Go
oh my
bitch.
god. I'm just like sitting here like, holy shit.
Okay.
Lauren,
I still think
gosh.
Heather's gonna die though.
You
I'm
think
okay
so?
with it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like her. But
She
I'm
was
okay.
Here's
really
my question.
also speaking of turned on. She was really turned on by the fact that she could have interviewed Daredevil. upon
well,
Twitter.
can I
To
talk?
be fair, I would be
So
too.
for this whole thing, who is pushing her? Her editor? Who's her editor? Who wants her to write this book about the
Muse.
vigilantes so she can meet the vigilantes? Who is trying to get them
Think she's
out?
Muse?
Is it Vanessa?
Is it someone who works for the anti-vigilante task force who has to round them up?
Powell?
Maybe because they do
This-
have to round them up because they're going to be
This-
outlawed.
Oh,
Because when has she cared about vigilantes before this episode?
she actually hasn't. That's a good point.
I know.
Therapy. She was just like, I'm giving therapy to people. And now all of a sudden she's like, I want to interview Frank. And Matt's like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. She
You
wants to
idiot.
interview vigilantes. Can she ask for Luke Cage? Can she ask for Jessica Jones?
Where
Can
are
she
they?
not ask for Iron Fist? Can she ask for Claire? Because I would really love to see a very nice scene.
I
with
mean,
Claire
we're the
and
MCU now because she
Daredevil.
asked for literally anybody that's in New York. at this
She could
point.
ask for Spider-Man.
She could
We
ask
don't know
for
who Spider-Man is. Oh, no, we do.
Quake. No, we don't know who Spider-Man is.
Quake is.
We don't know Spider-Man is Peter.
Don't shush me with Quake.
Can I ask for Thor? He's a vigilante.
No, he's
They're
not.
vigilantes.
He's
though.
not a
Thor's just out
vigilante.
there crying. Nobody cares.
You know, that's the
True.
crazy.
Look,
that's
he's
what I love.
stepdadding it right now.
Okay, but that's why I love this stuff is because we have Thor. We
Where
literally
is
have
Thor? Is he in
Falcon
New Asgard?
and Captain
Yeah.
America
Right.
battling Red Hulk at the
Do you
same
have it?
time that Daredevil is fighting a serial killer
In
in
New York.
Yeah.
And
I just
Kamala's in
love-
California.
And Kamala's out there getting the no longer young Avenger, the old Avengers together again, which
Average
we might
age
see.
Avengers. Yeah. Yeah.
The Social Security Avengers we might see at
They're
some
not yet
point.
middle
they-
age, but getting their age.
Future AARP members of America
And
Avengers.
Marvel's over here spoiling who dies in Thunderbolts.
Bro, oh, I know.
R.I.P. Taskmaster. Come on, we all
Taskmaster's
knew.
done.
When Kat was like, "How do you know?" It's like
Okay,
Cat.
every time I hear
Taskmaster
don't you just wanna
hasn't been
sing
shown.
Taskmaster.
No, this isn't
Buffy,
Ghostbusters.
Buffy, Sapin,
No.
Menage a Trois.
No, I
But,
think
like-
of the fact that Marvel hasn't shown Taskmaster. In
Dude,
anything.
they had
They
their
didn't
last
do her
trailer.
right in the movie.
No, they didn't. First of all, it's not a her in the comics. It's a
Right.
guy. And why'd you change it? Because Taskmaster's daughter is Finesse, that was in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man at the end with Daredevil. Why'd you do that? What you gave that? That was pretty
Well, that
accurate.
doesn't
Why did
Spider-Man
you have to
with
change it like
Spider-Man
that?
doesn't connect any longer.
Look,
to
I am saying, why did you give us that part of a Taskmaster's life comic accurate, but then change Taskmaster completely?
Well, at that point, what did they own? I do wonder how
I
many of those
don't
decisions,
know.
like when did we?
I
we
wish
buy
I
Fox?
knew.
Like, when
Where-
did we buy
we
Fox?
bought
Where
Fox.
we? It's us now.
Well,
We're
Marvel's
talking about
showing
them.
that they bought Fox because they literally introduced every single Fox.
Well, now,
X-Men.
yes, but what year? Because I feel like that makes a big difference. Like,
I
obviously,
thought
when
they bought
Daredevil,
Fox in like 2016.
when Daredevil season 3 ended, they did not say adamantium was getting put in Bullseye's spine. They said cool.
So that was
Joel
2018
Steel or
That's
whatever
when
the hell
he
it
got
was.
put.
Yeah.
So it had to have been like 2019 when they bought Fox, right?
Somewhere around
I don't
there.
know. We'll look
But
it
you
up.
also
I don't
got to
know.
finalize those contracts and like when are those getting actually implemented and whatnot.
Look, if I knew all those answers, I wouldn't be podcasting from Con Richmond in front of a laptop off of a hotspot.
Why not? This is where to be.
That's true.
I feel like you are insulting
I'm
We would be
fourth
here.
wall breaking.
us.
Huh? All right. We do
Now I
have a
wanna be
panel soon.
She-Hulk and just-
We do have a panel soon.
We have talked about Daredevil.
We
have
have.
3 episodes left. I'm really sad because when the
But
show
then it's
ends, I
Andor.
literally sit there and to my wife and I'm like, this is great.
I have to
I
wake
love
my husband
Daredevil.
up and be like,
Daredevil
"You
is
like
my
that
entire
episode?"
persona right now. Andor is great. Sure, Andor is great, but Daredevil is
It wakens something in
it
you.
just gets me. And when Matt's like screaming primally, that's me on the couch.
It's a yeah,
At the same
Dude,
time, I'm
what always gets me is when
Dad's first sailboat was named Primal Scream.
what?
what?
I knew
What did he do on that sailboat?
He screamed.
Oh.
screamed.
Dude, on Daredevil, the part that gets me going is like when he's about to do some crazy shit and he puts his blind stick away, he just starts folding it. And I'm like,
anytime Matt
here we go.
just at least he doesn't throw it to the side.
No.
anymore,
Yeah.
because
that was
in the
confusing.
Netflix, it was like, how many does it? Oh. But he does fold it up, and that's when he knows shit.
He
about
just
to go
like so
down.
calmly does it too. And I'm like, oh, he's about to get really
He's
sexy.
just casually folding up his blind stick, and the,
Yeah.
the villain behind him is just like, oh, what's he doing? He doesn't need this.
It's almost like a mom, like, okay, I'm done. Let's
It-
go.
That's
yeah,
when your voice gets monotone.
yeah,
Okay. And that's
Count
it.
to 3.
Done.
yes. True.
Whew.
Well, Megan, where
Yes.
can people find you?
Vigilante Vibes Podcast. That's everywhere. Vigilante Vibes Podcast.
Do it. We are on nerdinitiative.com.
Oh, yes, we are.
We have done a lot of stuff at GalaxyCon. We're about to go do a panel, which is past by the time this comes out because it might come out on Saturday. It might come out next week. I don't know. I have to edit, and maybe I'll just throw it up raw. If it is, you'll enjoy
Throw it up raw.
Raw dog.
We do it raw.
Raw dog it.
What is out here? Raw dogging GalaxyCon at 10-15 panels. We raw dogging Daredevil. We raw dogging
I'll raw dog.
Vigilantism.
So quick, too.
We
man.
hear raw dogging everything. Hopsgeeknews, every podcasting platform I can talk, every social media platform you'll find us. That's where we are.
Yes.
We will see you guys next week with Cantina Hour. Sweet Joker. Goodbye.
Oh, that is cool.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void were prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.